What we're looking at here is a generational market opportunity. We're not just talking about a new product, we're talking about a fundamental shift in urban mobility for Turkey. And from there, it's about establishing a dominant leadership position across the Middle East, North Africa, and the surrounding AMAC region. So let's just cut straight to the chase. 8.4 billion euros. That's the 10-year revenue potential we're targeting with just a 20% market share. It's a clear, massive, and frankly, unmissable opportunity that demands attention right now. And a number that big can feel a bit abstract, right? But it's not. It is grounded in the reality of this huge, vital minibus network, the absolute backbone of urban transport that moves millions of people every single day. This is the very ecosystem that's now ready for a complete transformation. So, where does a number like 8.4 billion euros come from? Well, let's break down the fundamentals of this market and get into exactly why it's reached a critical tipping point for electrification. The sheer scale here is, well, it's immense. We're looking at a fleet of up to 800,000 vehicles, and the vast majority of them are old, aging diesel and gasoline models. This creates this incredibly powerful, built-in demand for renewal. We're talking a potential of up to 120,000 new vehicles sold every single year. This isn't speculation, it's a natural replacement cycle just waiting to happen. Okay, so we've got this massive aging fleet. But the real question is, why now? What's the catalyst that's making this shift so urgent? Well, it's a powerful mix of intense economic pressure and undeniable demand from users. Look, the bottom line is the current system just isn't working for anyone. Passengers are stuck with crowded, old vehicles and routes that are far from efficient. And the operators, they're buried under constant maintenance and unpredictable costs. This frustration from all sides is the real driver for change. And if you want to know the single biggest pain point for those operators, it all comes down to cost. The current fleet is burning through a staggering 1.4 billion euros in fuel every single year. That's just a massive, completely unsustainable financial burden. This is where the switch to an electric fleet becomes an absolute no-brainer. We're talking an immediate 60% drop in fuel costs, zero emissions, and a passenger experience that is just worlds better. For an operator, this changes everything. It turns a volatile, high-cost headache into a stable, predictable, and profitable asset. The value here is just crystal clear. And what's so crucial here is that this isn't some far-off dream. The technology is proven, it's mature, and it's ready to go today. With battery capacity up to 111 kilowatt-hours for a full day's work, powerful 160 kilowatt motors, and DC fast charging for quick turnarounds, these vehicles are built for the tough demands of urban transport right now. Now, an opportunity this big, with so many moving parts, well, it takes more than just great technology. It needs deep market intelligence, established relationships, and just flawless strategic execution. That's exactly where Red Apple comes into the picture. Think of Red Apple as the strategic engine for this whole venture. We're the ones who navigate that complex web of public and private stakeholders to actually get contracts signed. We model and mitigate the financial and regulatory risks, and we use our deep market intelligence to make sure what we offer is exactly what buyers need. We don't just enter markets, we architect them for long-term dominance. And look, this isn't just something we say we can do. It's built on a foundation of more than 20 years of hands-on experience leading major e-mobility and rail projects in the region. We know the players, we know the process, and maybe most importantly, we know all the pitfalls to avoid. And that experience, it translates directly into real quantifiable results. Our team has a proven track record of generating over 2.1 billion euros in value for our partners. We don't just advise, we deliver tangible commercial success. Okay, so let's talk about the how. What's our model for actually entering this market and winning from day one? It's all about our partnership ecosystem. It's a really powerful three-part strategy designed for strength and speed. We start with world-class German EV technology. Then, we pair it with the scale and cost efficiency of a Turkish manufacturing powerhouse. And Red Apple, we orchestrate the entire thing, leading the business development and managing all the key relationships. It's the right tech with the right production, all guided by the right strategy. And I really want to be clear about this. Winning in Turkey, that's not the end goal, it's the beginning. It's our strategic launchpad for achieving something much, much bigger, definitive regional leadership. Just look at these numbers for Turkey alone. They show a clear, scalable path to success. Even if we're conservative and only capture 5% of the market, we're still talking over 2 billion euros in revenue. At 20%, that jumps to 8.4 billion. And that includes both the initial vehicle sales and the very lucrative long-term revenue from after-sales service. But honestly, the money is only part of the story. The real prize here is strategic market dominance. We're going to use Turkey's incredible logistical strength and skilled workforce to create a powerful export hub. This will position us as the definitive market leader across the Middle East, North Africa, and the surrounding regions, with immediate access to huge infrastructure projects. Because you have to think of it this way, the electric minibus market is our strategic key. It's the key that unlocks adjacent e-mobility projects. We're talking e-buses, trolley buses, even rail systems. All told, this creates a cumulative positive cash flow of 19.1 billion euros by 2035. That's the true scale of our long-term vision. So what we've laid out here isn't just an analysis. It's an invitation to join a transformative venture that has a meticulously crafted strategy and a clear, data-backed path to becoming the leader in a multi-billion euro market. Look, the opportunity is here. The economic and social catalysts are already in motion. The technology is ready, and the strategic partnership model is proven. The market is moving, and it's moving fast. The only question left is, who's going to lead it? We invite you to be that leader with us.